Max Country. Brought to you in part by the Max Country Sports Boosters Club. Now, let's go to the court for all of the action.
And welcome back. It's quarterfinal number 3 here of this quarterfinal Monday, second round of the Crossroads Conference boys and girls basketball tournament. We're here at the Freeman Center at York University and getting set for, again, the third one between the 3 seed Nebraska Lutheran Knights at 8-2 on the year and the 6 seed Shelby Rising City Huskies, a team that is 7-5 on the season. And they got a win on Saturday to Shelby Rising City in the first round of the CRC, 59-22 over Dorchester. That was the final game on that Saturday of the first round of the CRC. So that moves the Huskies here to play the 3 seed Nebraska Lutheran. And these two teams yet to play each other this season. They were supposed to play back on the 13th of January, but the game was canceled due to all the winter weather there over the last couple of weeks. So number 3, Nebraska Lutheran. Number 6, Shelby Rising City. I'm Parker Siza, joined alongside Noah Boyd here at the Freeman Center on the campus of York University. You saw this Shelby Rising City team kind of put a pounding there to Dorchester, 59-22. Back final game there on Saturday. Now they're taking on a pretty good Nebraska Lutheran team, Noah, who average about 52 points per game as a team. What you think about that Husky team back on Saturday, and what do you think about this matchup here?
You know, on Saturday, watch that Shelby Rising City team. They had a couple guys that really stood out. Number 3. Sorry, I don't have my names written down yet. Porknoy, Pokorny, with 14, and then number 30. Where's he at? Thalen. Yeah. He had 14 as well. I mean, they stood out really good, able to really dominate in that game. Really did very good. I mean, the only close quarter during the whole game was that first quarter, when they led Dorchester 13-9, and then throughout that game, second quarter 32-11, third quarter 48-15, fourth quarter 59-22. So, I mean, they were able to just really dominate that entire game. So it'll be interesting to see how well they play here, but against a little bit better team in Nebraska Lutheran, if they're able to bring that going into this. Kind of looking at that last game, Shelby Rising City, they do have a little bit of a disadvantage when it comes to the height. A couple smaller guys when they're rotating for substitutions, but those guys were the guys that were hitting three-pointers quite a bit during the game. So you never know what we're going to really see here. And haven't seen this Nebraska Lutheran team. I mean, you can see them right there with the striped pants, and that's, you know, an interesting little fashion statement going on there. But it should be a good game here. Starts, I mean, we've got just a couple more seconds till the game starts. And
Nebraska Lutheran coming in winning 4 in a row. Check that, 3 in a row. So they have won recently over High Plains, 54-49, Hampton, 44-30, and then College View Academy, 63-28. They had 2 games postponed over the last 2 weeks over East Butler and Shelby Rising City. Their only loss here in 2024 is against BDS, 35-26. And then right before that, on December 19th, they lost to Osceola 71-52. So those are the 2 Nebraska Lutheran losses on the season. Mentioned Shelby Rising City with 6 losses on the year. And their losses have come to Cross County, Twin River, Sandy Creek, McCool Junction, Fillmore Central, and most recently an overtime loss to David City, 66-60, back on the 16th of January. Let's take one quick break. We'll come back with the starters here for both teams. Get this one tipped off from the Freeman Center. This is CRC Basketball on Max Country and Strive TV.
Be sure to visit Southeast Valley Irrigation and Pruning for all of your Valley Pivot needs. Or call them today, 402-353-6775.
Make RC Pit Stop your convenience store in Rising City, located right on Highway 92. For beverages, food, and gas, stop at RC Pit Stop in Rising City.
Aurora Co-op is your go-to resource for better information, better products, and better services. And they're also a proud supporter of area athletes. Check them out at auroracoop.com.
Let's go as we get set for the 3 seed Nebraska Lutheran and the 6 seed Shelby Rising City. Let's start with the starters here for the Shelby Rising City Huskies. And what they're going to have on the court today, we're going to begin with number 1, Gabe Dutton-Mofford. He's a 5'10" senior and a guard. Then number 2, Noah Thalen. He's a 5'5" freshman. Dalton Percorny, 6'2" junior. Number 3, and Isaac Whitmore, 6'3" senior. He is number 4. And their final starter, Nixon Thalen. He's a 5'9" freshman for the Huskies. They are coached by Jim Buswell. Then the Nebraska Lutheran Knights, coached by Chris Beagle. Their starters are going to be number 2, Lucas Corwin. He's a 5'11" senior. And then Isaac Bierman, he's a 6' senior. Luke Vogt, he's a 5'11" senior. Luke Oddie, he's a 6'1" sophomore, gets the start. And their final starter, number 11, Caleb Eldridge, a 6'1" senior. Shelby Rising City is going to control the basketball here. And they're going to be working on the right side as we see it. Nebraska Lutheran's going to be on our left here in this first half. Now there's a steal. They try to go to the block with it. Nebraska Lutheran takes it away. Running down the court, close to the basket there is Bierman. Now back up to the top, and it's Vogt to the basket. He is going to get taken to the ground. No foul call. It goes out of bounds. It's going to stay here with Nebraska Lutheran. So this is a quick inbound from underneath, right there to Vogt, and his shot on the right side of the glass is going to miss, and rebounded here by the Huskies. Shelby Rising City in their black jerseys, yellow numbers, yellow letters. Nebraska Lutheran in the all-whites as the Huskies take it to the basket with Whitmore. His shot no good, near the rim, and then they get the rebound. Put back on the baseline, didn't need to use the glass. Made it anyway. That was number 3, Dalton Percorny. So 2-0 Huskies. All here with Nebraska Lutheran. Drive to the basket there by Bierman. And foot was on the line there by number 11, Caleb Eldridge. He caught it in the corner. Foot standing on the line, so out of bounds. Goes back to the Huskies. .6:44 left in this first quarter. Handoff, Whitmore, and then he tries to find Percorny down to the basket, and too much mustard on that pass, out of bounds. Turnover there, we'll give it back to the Knights. 90 seconds into this opening quarter. Nebraska Lutheran yet to score. They're back down near the rim. Reverse layup tries rejected there by Shelby Rising City as Isaac Bierman tried to do the reverse right there, but blocked out of bounds, and so the Knights will throw it in from underneath their basket. Right in here to the inbounder. This is number 11, Eldridge, and his shot no good. Rebounded here by the Huskies. Back to the free throw line here with Whitmore. Back out up top. This is Thalen to the basket. A lot of traffic in there. He misses the shot, and boarded here by Eldridge and Nebraska Lutheran. Now over to the right side. Driving it is Isaac Bierman, and he can't hit it. Poked the ball away after the rebound, and it's still here with the Knights. See, that was Corwin right there to clean it up, right near the right side, and back here to Bierman. Bierman crosses over, passes down to the corner. This is a three-pointer on the way by by Eldridge. No good, and Nebraska Lutheran, another miss back here with Shelby Rising City. Huskies for 3. Yeah. That's in there for Gabe Dutton-Mofford, the 5'10" senior, and the Huskies up 5-0. And there's a jumper. Inside by Thalen. Which one was that? Number 30?
Number 2.
Or number 2, pardon. Or Corwin, pardon. Excuse me. Yeah, I was looking down at my notes, so I didn't even see that play. That's a deep
Thalen.
3. Misses. And we got a battle for the rebound there. It's going to end up out of bounds. The Knights last to touch it, so it's going to stay here with the Huskies.
Yeah, the Shelby Rising City right now coming out pretty hot playing this game so far.
Shot there for the Huskies from the free throw line area is off the mark. Rebounded here by the Knights. Now right at the free throw line, catch and shoot. There for Lucas Worster, 5'7" junior. His first basket, quickly coming off the bench. Jumper here. That's a 3 for Shelby Rising City.
Back-to-back threes by number 1.
Dutton Mofford now with 6. They're going too fast for me. I didn't hit that one.
Number 10.
Number 10. Okay, thank you.
Goodness.
Oddie right there. Luke Oddie for 3. And now down to the basket. That's Whitmore. His shot too strong. Trying to knock that down through traffic. It's 8-5. Lutheran Knights quickly trying to get it to the basket and then trying to go across the baseline with the pass. There was Worcester, and he throws it away. Right to a Shelby Rising City player, so it's back here with the Huskies. Up top with Thalen. And now here another Thalen, that's Noah. You got Nixon and Noah in the game, number 30 and number 2. 30, he's gonna drive. Kick it out to the near corner. Noah Thalen for 3, no good, and it's rebounded by Worcester. And now the Knights push it up. Down to the block area, trying to pass it back up top, nearly missed the pass. There to Corwin, then Corwin over to Vogt. Vogt driving baseline, that's Eldridge driving baseline. He puts it up and in for his first basket. Here are the Huskies, back right near the rim again. We're under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Got a close one. 8-7. Now loose ball. Shelby Rising City lost it. It's here with the Knights going to the basket. That's no good. Corwin can't hit it, and then it's rebounded there by Nixon Thalen. Left side, Noah Thalen for 3. Too much. Boarded here by the Knights. Nebraska Lutheran down by 1. Shot fake here, and oh, what a take by Isaac Bierman. That's his first basket. And now a timeout with 2:24 to go in the first quarter. Called by who? I think it's going to be Knights. Timeout by Coach Beagle.
Shelby Rising City, actually.
Okay. PA said Knights, so we'll blame them. Timeout, Shelby Rising City. We'll take one as well. We're back after this on Max Country and Strive TV.
AgWest Land Brokers can answer all of your questions about buying and selling land, and Craig Yurkowski has the experience to make sure you make the right choices. When you go AgWest.
This game is brought to you in part by Cubby's with hot and fresh deli food, Godfather's Pizza, and Chester's Chicken. Cubby's, supporting the communities they serve.
This is Heather Ramsey with the ARC Group LLC. We are a locally owned agricultural risk marketing group. Give us a call at 866-574-2724 or visit agriskconsulting.net.
Get your car or truck repaired right the first time at Lavander's Body Shops in Grand Island, Hastings, St. Paul, North Platte, Kearney, York, Omaha, and their newest location in Seward.
It's 9-8. Nebraska Lutheran on top over at Shelby Rising City. Luke Oddie with 3 points, Bierman with 2, Worcester with 2, Corwin with 2, and Eldridge with 2 for the Knights. I think we're wrong somewhere, right? We're messed up, but
nope.
No, yeah, we were correct. The scoreboard was wrong.
There we go.
Always got to blame the scoreboard. Never blame ourselves.
Yeah.
Scoreboard's
we
always.
were thinking we were wrong that whole break when the scoreboard just had messed up.
All right, so there we go. 11-8 is actually the score. Nebraska Lutheran coming out of the timeout, and they get a steal right out of the timeout. Taking that away is Worcester. He gives it up to Vogt. Vogt hits the ground hard, and he gets up all right. Ball out of bounds, and it's going to stay here with the Knights. Wow. So Vogt's going to be the inbounder. Launches it up to the top here to Oddie. Back to Vogt, left side. He's trying to take it to the basket. Passes out to the corner to Worcester. Worcester, one-hander, yep. Lucas Worcester, the 5'7" junior.
He's got 4 now here tonight.
Now it's 13-8. Here is Shelby Rising City. Shot blocked there on the left side. That was Nixon Thalen that took it. Got a minute 29 to play here in the first quarter. All down to the basket area here, and shot near the basket is Whitmore on the left side. He was fouled, and he's going to head to the free throw line.
Actually, he's going to head to the sideline first with, I don't know what's going on, a bloody nose possibly. That'd be my guess, is that it's just a bloody nose.
So meanwhile, Whitmore was fouled, but they're going to have Dalton Percorny here to shoot the free throws. Now the official there checking to see if there's any thing on the floor that they need to get cleaned up first.
Looks like there
might be.
I'm assuming it's a bloody nose. Just the way that the they're working on the sideline there.
While they get this sort of cleaned up here, let's run through some other scores going on in the CRC basketball tournament. So this is our third quarterfinal game today. Earlier in the boys basketball tournament, we had the top seed McCool Junction win over the 8 seed East Butler, 65-24. So McCool Junction moves on. And then our second game was Cross County and High Plains, and the Cross County boys won 62-37 over High Plains. So the first semifinal on Thursday for the boys at 6 o'clock is going to be McCool Junction and Cross County, again 6 o'clock. And then following that, you're going to have the winner of this one, Nebraska Lutheran and Shelby Rising City, playing the winner of the 2 seed Osceola and the 7 seed BDS, which is going to be our final game coming up here in about an hour and a half or less on Max Country and Strive TV. So busy few days here at the CRC. Obviously a busy Saturday in the first rounds. Day 2 here on Monday, the quarterfinals. First free throw is good. There by the fill-in for those free throws, Dalton Percorny, as they still check out Whitmore on the bench. In fact, I think they took him back to the locker room to
maybe a jersey
clean him up. Yeah.
Too. Oh, they were still cleaning up more blood, it seems like, on the court.
So Percorny made the first free throw. And the second one is also good. 4 points now for Percorny. He's 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And the ball back here with the Knights. Drive and the kick to the corner 3 for the Knights. Audi, no good, but the offensive rebound and the putback. Therefore, is that Worcester, number 3?
Yes, he's got 6
off the bench. Shelby Rising City back with the ball here. Nearly a steal there by Worcester. They're coming for him. That was 33 there. Aiden Zimmerman, the senior, checking in with the basketball. Now Zimmerman gets it back out on the right side. We got 43 seconds to go in the first quarter. Take to the basket. Now the pass back up to the top of the key. Jump shot there for Aiden Zimmerman. That goes through. He's a 6-foot senior. Hits that one. Now it's a 3-point game again. Shot there no good by Nebraska Lutheran. A quick shot. They get the offensive rebound and they put one right back in with Worcester. He's got 8. And it's 17-12 with 16 seconds to go. Here are the Huskies to the basket. Shot deflected out of bounds. And that will keep it here with the Huskies. And I think that was Worcester again. Man, he's playing hard coming in off the bench. So the Huskies inbound. Get it into the corner. Now up top with Nixon Thalen. Noah Thalen now to the left wing. Right side, Zimmerman just made the last jumper. That one's short, and that was at the end of the quarter. So after 1 quarter of play, Nebraska Lutheran 17, Shelby Rising City 12, as we go to quarter number 2 of this boys CRC quarterfinal next on Max Country and Strive TV.
Good luck to all area athletes and teams from Premium Ag. Let Premium Ag Sales in Davenport help you with all your channel seed needs. See the channel difference at Premium Ag.
Stedner Incorporated in Hampton has been hauling cattle, gas, diesel, propane, liquid fertilizer, and more, consistently and reliably since 1976.
This is Byron of the Byron Weimer Agency. Located 3 miles south of Utica, we insure homes, auto, farm, livestock, and crop. Give us a call to see what we can do for you.
Walters Ag LLC in Shickley, where tradition meets innovation. We are your source for Beck's Hybrid Seed and Pivot Bionitrogen solutions. Visit our website or call us today at 402-759-1831.
Make RC Pit Stop your convenience store in Rising City, located right on Highway 92. For beverages, food, and gas, stop at RC Pit Stop in Rising City.
Central Valley Ag, your local cooperative, focuses on helping you select the best products and services for your operation. Our planet is hungry. Together, we feed it. Central Valley Ag, growing agriculture together.
CRC basketball coverage is brought to you by Kreidel Enterprises, Jensen Lumber, Shickley Grain, Midwest Bank, Grand Central Foods, Bill's Repair, Milligan Insurance Agency, Crossroads Awards, and Bruning Grain and Feed. Back here for the second quarter. 8 minutes on the clock for Shelby Rising City and Nebraska Lutheran, the 3 seed. Nebraska Lutheran Knights up on the 6 seed. Shelby Rising City Huskies 17-12. Knights here with the basketball. Luke Vogt getting inside. Jumper there, little fade away. Not going to happen. And the rebound there for the Huskies and Percorny. Still haven't seen Whitmore back on the bench yet. He got knocked out of the game, we thought, with the bloody nose. Could be unconfirmed, or not true, but haven't seen him back on the bench yet. Missed shot there on the runner by Thalen. Rebounded here by the Knights. And Vogt, going to the basket, in and out of the hands there of Silas Vogel, who he was trying to throw the ball to.
Yeah, just unable to get a good grip on that ball, causing it to fly into that cheerleading section.
Now there's Whitmore. He just comes back out onto the bench. Out of the locker room there for Shelby Rising City. It's Percorny, has it near the basket, lost it on the way up. And then Vogel collects it there for the Knights. 5-point lead here for Nebraska Lutheran, and they're getting a little too wild toward the basket. They end up getting the ball here near the quarter court line. That's a take to the rim by Vogt, no good. Get the offensive rebound, and that guy, Lucas Worster, 5'7" junior, with another basket. That's 10 for him, and he makes it. He's going to go to the free throw line.
Yeah, 10 for a guy off the bench is, what else
early second quarter, too.
Early.
Yeah.
What else can you ask for from your, you would call him, your 6-man?
Well, Worster averages 7.5 points per game coming off the bench for this team. He already eclipsed that here, and he makes the free throw for 11. And it is 20-12. Ball here with Shelby Rising City. Huskies. Thalen trying to go to the basket with the left hand, and we're going to have a foul call on the Knights. 6:39 to play in the second quarter. So here is going to be Isaac Whitmore. He checks back in. Let's see it. Cotton ball in the nose or anything. Oh, that's not a good pass there from Gabe Dutton-Mofford over to the wing, and Noah Thalen, he had to try to save it behind his back going out of bounds. Now the Knights have it. Then it's stolen away here by the Huskies. Gabe Dutton-Mofford, after the turnover on his offensive end, he creates a turnover with a steal on the other end. And that leads to a long jumper there for Percorny straight away. And he misses it too much. The other way, what a rip pass down to the basket. And then Corwin gets it blocked there for the Knights. Now here's a deep three, Huskies. No good. Ball rebounded, but out of bounds as the Knights had control, but they stepped on the line. 5:57 to play in the second quarter. Still an 8-point lead here for Nebraska Lutheran, and now an inbound from underneath their own basket for Shelby Rising City. They throw it in here to Percorny. Now Percorny hands it off to Whitmore right at the elbow. Pass up top here to Noah Thalen. He's off for three. And rebounded here by the Knights again. Shelby Rising City not hitting the triples, that's for sure. There's a take right to the basket. Isaac Bierman with 4, and his first points of the second quarter. timeout on the court called by the Huskies. This is a full timeout, and we'll step aside as well. 5:42 to play in quarter 2. We're back after this on Strive TV and Max Country.
When you think beef, you should think Brooding Farms. Brooding Farms uses the newest technology to create better beef. Good luck to all area athletes this season.
Funk Medical believes that home medical equipment should enhance your quality of life, not add headaches to a tough situation. Call Carmen at 402-759-6605.
Croker & Croker Insurance and Real Estate Incorporated has been serving the Henderson area since 1941. They handle home, auto, farm, business, crop, and life insurance. See them on Main Street in Henderson.
Working with a channel seedman to understand your growing conditions is the best way to select channel products for better yield potential. Call your local channel seedman, Blake Stengel, with Variety Ag in Shickley today.
When you need grain storage for a new building for your ag business, call Neville Construction in McCool Junction. Go to NevilleConstruction.com for more information. Good luck to all area athletes.
Milligan Family Medicine and Dr. Scott Vondervecht is proud to offer professional primary care to the community and accept most major insurance. Good luck to all area athletes.
Coming out of the Shelby Rising City timeout, it's a 10-point Nebraska Lutheran lead. And they're on to it'd be a 5-0 run here to start the second quarter as well. And here are the Huskies out of the timeout with the basketball. Got to travel here, and so out of the timeout, that's not what the Huskies wanted to accomplish with a quick turnover. So it will be the Knights here to control. They're led so far by Luke Worster with 11 points. Now up top, this is Haughty bringing it around. He hands it off to Worster. Worster right off his foot. It's loose, and it picked up here by Noah Thalen. He hands it off to Percorny. Percorny going to the basket. Nixon Thalen out with it now on the right side. Back over to Noah. Back to Nixon. He goes into the corner here. Gabe Dutton-Mofford. It's this man-to-man defense here by Nebraska Lutheran. 4:50 to go until halftime. Entry down to Whitmore. Whitmore tries to go back across the paint. And it's taken away here by Corwin and Nebraska Lutheran.
Yeah, and this is a lot of what we saw on Saturday from Shelby Rising City as well.
It's in off the window there for number 10, Luke Oddie.
Just making a lot of little mistakes. And whenever they're trying to, it almost seems like whenever they get desperate, they start shooting that three.
That's a weird sequence there. What a baseball pass. Whitmore down to Percorny. That was a rifle. Good catch there by Percorny from Whitmore, and then he gets fouled. So
this has just been
free throws. Yeah.
So weird this past, 45 seconds here, just back and forth, turnovers. Baseball passes.
Yeah, and this is our third game here. I don't think in 3 games I've ever seen passes that are passed so hard. I mean, you don't need to rifle them like that fast.
You definitely
don't. And they go over their heads and all that stuff. So Percorny misses the first free throw there, by the way.
Yeah.
24-12 still.
And misses the second one as well.
Stays 24-12. Now there's Nebraska Lutheran. Another one too hard, out of bounds. But last touch by Percorny. That was Percorny and Vogt right there. Both were trying to get the ball.
Yeah.
They collided too, and the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Knights.
If you're watching on Strive TV, then you can see what we're talking about. But if you're just listening to us on the radio, it's just crazy how hard they're throwing these balls.
Ball in here to the Knights. Up top, driving it. That's off the window, high off the glass there for Caleb Eldridge with his second basket. 26-12 and a 9-0 start to the quarter here for Nebraska Lutheran. Shelby Rising City yet to put up points here in the second. Huskies trying to do something. We got a whistle and an off-ball foul called on Nebraska Lutheran. This will be their third, I believe, of the quarter. And this one they're going to charge to Luke Vogt, his first. The inbound here, and the Huskies have it up top with Isaac Whitmore, 6'3" senior here for the Huskies. Bounce pass now to the elbow, high post area. That's with Nixon Thielen. Brings it back around to the left side, Percorning. Now over to the right wing. Lake and Donner there, and he'll give it up. Missed shot then there by the Huskies out on the left side. Lane Donner, excuse me. The other way, here's the Knights sliding to the basket on the baseline. Lucas Corwin, and that's his second basket. And also his first one since the first quarter. 11-0 run in this quarter here for the Knights. And now a jump ball is going to be called as Eldridge and Whitmore get tied up with the basketball right near the free throw line. So it's still with the Huskies, and then they'll switch the possession arrow. Whitmore will throw the ball in for the Huskies underneath his own basket. Huskies lining up in a box set. And the inbound into the near corner. There to Zimmerman. He's scored already. Zimmerman tries to drive and loses the ball. Stolen away here by the Knights. That was 5 Vogt to take it away. Now Vogt on the left wing, driving, blocking foul called on Zimmerman as he ran into Vogt on the drive. And so that'll be the second Shelby Rising City foul. And I believe second one on Zimmerman. 16-point lead here for the Knights. And we got subs out here for Nebraska Lutheran. Number 11 Eldridge checks out. They get the ball in here to the top of the key. Bierman now down to the basket on the left side. And that was Vogt again. He gets hit hard in the paint. Maybe hobbling a little bit, although he appears fine. Swat it off.
Yeah, they're high schoolers. Exactly. It won't hurt them. It's not like you or me, or if we go play co-ed softball, Sunday league or something that. We'll hurt the rest of the week.
But this Nebraska Lutheran team pretty tough, and they got tough guards.
Sure.
First free throw, though, no good by Luke Vogt, 5'11" senior. He averages 7.7 points a game and about 3 rebounds per game. We'll get 2 steals per contest as well. Misses that next free throw, then the offensive rebound there for Adi. And now the other way, they swing it around to the near side. Vogt too much under that 3. I said they're a strong team. That doesn't mean they need to hit those shots too strong and, throw them over the rim. Got a double dribble here.
Wow.
That's good on-ball defense.
It really was.
By Lucas Worster. He's having a game.
He really is. I mean, defense and offense. Offense, he has 11 right now. And defense, we just saw him force a turnover right there.
So here is Nebraska Lutheran, and we got a 2-3 defense here for Shelby Rising City in the zone. Bierman out into the corner. Shot fake there on a 3 by Worster. Swing it back around to the left side, now to the right wing, and Bierman up top. 3-pointer on the way here for Adi. And he'll miss that one. Rebounded by Shelby Rising City's Jackson Carter, the 5'9" freshman who just checked in. And he brings it up the court. Now Gabe Dutton-Mofford, far side for 3. And that's no good. Good rebound right underneath there by Nebraska Lutheran's 23, Lane Donner. Sealed off his defender. And now Bierman to the basket. One-hander in the lane. No good. And then Whitmore with a rebound. Oh, yep, that's what we mean. Rifled pass too much.
And that's really hurting them this quarter. Yep. I mean, Shelby Rising City is still looking for their first points of the second quarter, and we have a little over a minute and a half left to go here before half.
And Whitmore plays baseball. I think if I have it right, he plays on the SOS Rebels. If I have that wrong, I apologize. But I'm pretty sure he's part of their Summer Legion team. He's got the ball back here, now going to the rim. On the left side, trying to go up with a shot. He's going to be fouled first. I don't know if that was on the shot. So, yeah, this will be an inbound here for the Huskies.
Still looking for the first points here. Yeah. Trying to maybe get something going off of this inbound.
First foul there on the Knights, Isaac Bierman. One more foul, and the Huskies are in the bonus for the rest of the quarter. We got 1:08 to go in the second. Got a loose ball, and it's right back here with Silas Vogel and his his wide open layup too far over the backboard as the Huskies were closing down.
Bullet
that's a
pass.
find. That's a find. They're from the left side and all the way down to the basket. So left side wing all the way down to the right side block. Number 33, Aiden Zimmerman, is going to go to the free throw line. What a pass, though, by Gabe Dutton-Mofford.
So now those bullet passes are really working for him. I mean, when they're able to do something like that.
And with 53 seconds to go in the second quarter, Shelby Rising City has its first point of the second quarter. There with a free throw for Aiden Zimmerman, who now has 3 points. 6-foot senior. 15-point game now. And the second free throw, a lot of spin on that. Second one no good, and rebounded there by Eldridge. Eldridge up to Bierman. Too much mustard on that pass. Tried to go right back down to Bierman on the block, or Bierman to Eldridge on the block. Again, missed the pass. Now a jump ball, and it's going to still be here with the Knights. Got to give credit for the Knights. They didn't give up on the play, even after Shelby Rising City kind of took it away.
Yeah, and especially
they end up getting the ball back, right?
Like with this type of lead, you still see them fighting for the ball and doing all the hard work.
Inside, the jumper there for Worcester. And that would have extended his point total to 13 if he would have made it. Missed it, though. And now we've got another tip ball and then stolen right near the baseline by the Knights after the Huskies had it with about 25 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's back here with Nebraska Lutheran. We got 15 seconds left. And are they going to take the last shot? Down to 10. It's up top with Audi. Now to the right side to Bierman. Bierman on the drive. Through traffic. Oh, he gives it off. Nice find there. Through all of that contact and traffic. And number 23, that was Dylan Holler right there, the 6-foot junior, who made it right at the end to give them 30 points. And then that near half-court shot at the buzzer by the Huskies is off the mark. So there we go, 30-13. Here is your halftime score with the 3 seed. Nebraska Lutheran leading over the 6 seed. Shelby Rising City Huskies. Well, it was an entertaining first quarter, Noah. We had, I think, 29 combined points. Just back and forth, 17-12. Second quarter, though, all Nebraska Lutheran. They only held Shelby Rising City to that 1 point, one free throw back in the second quarter, and then they scored 13 of their own to kind of pull away here, and now with a 17-point lead.
Yeah, I mean, looking at it, when you start off the game, it's 17 to 12. Pretty close played game. I mean, still could be anybody's game. But then you have such a dominant second quarter in which you score 13 points, not as much as you did the first quarter, but you hold the other team to one free throw. It's just, I mean, that could be the big difference here with the game because, I mean, if Shelby Rising City was able to play how they were in the first quarter, in the second quarter, and not only score one free throw, we could be looking at a much closer game, but instead we're looking at a much larger lead, a 17-point lead going into halftime here. So we'll see what really needs to happen. I mean, looking down at some stuff, Nebraska Lutheran, they're really doing everything right so far. They're distributing it to multiple people, really involving everybody, not doing too much flashy stuff, I should say. They're doing all the fundamentals right, doing what they should be. And then on the other side, Shelby Rising City, it seems like they're trying to do a little too much, especially like what we were saying with those bullet throws almost, trying to just fire in something and get it to the guy really quick. But while they're doing that, they've made some bad throws, just going through some guys' hands, popping into a defender's hand, and it's leading to these leads that Nebraska Lutheran has. And so out of halftime, I'd really like to see Shelby Rising City really just kind of clean up on their offensive work so that they can try to get back into this game somehow and make it a much closer game than what the scoreboard says.
Taking care of the basketball. That's what they certainly need to do here in the second half of play. And then how about the guy for Nebraska Lutheran, though? Let's talk about, I think, the player of the first half. That was Lucas Worster off the bench, 5'7" junior. He's got 11 points. A lot of them just kind of inside, taking it to the basket. He's had some and-one opportunities. I mean, he's having a really good game here and kind of being the spark plug, I think you could say, here for Nebraska Lutheran. Yeah, I think you're exactly right. He has 11 points here. 10 of those points come from just driving into the basket, getting those nice little easy layups. He's had some opportunities for some other stuff, able to get an and one for his last shot of the night. But really, without him, it would be a much closer game because if you look at it, they don't have a single person above 5 points, obviously, besides him. And so without that spark plug coming off the bench, I mean, it'd be a much closer game for Shelby Rising City. Yep, and let's take a break here. Again, we're at the half. It's Nebraska Lutheran 30, Shelby Rising City 13. Come back in a couple of minutes here on Max Country and Strive TV.
Nutrien Ag Solutions is the world's largest provider of crop inputs and service, helping growers increase food production in a sustainable manner. Proud from their experience and visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions location.
George Brothers Incorporated, serving Sutton and the surrounding area. George Brothers has what you need to get you up and moving. George Brothers Incorporated in Sutton. Farmers and Merchants Bank in downtown Milligan wishes another successful sports season to all area athletes. Good luck from Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC.
When you need farm equipment, there's only one man to turn to. That's Jerry. Give Jerry and JBI Enterprises a call at 402-366-7533.
Potter Repair in Beaver Crossing, your one-stop for auto and diesel repairs. Don't settle for anything less than Potter Repair. Call EJ or John at 532-3525.
Weaver Repair will get you up and running when chaos strikes and can get you set up with the best TNL irrigation has to offer. Weaver Repair in Geneva.
This game is brought to you in part by Cubby's with hot and fresh deli food, Godfather's Pizza, and Chester's Chicken. Cubby's, supporting the communities they serve.
This is Craig Yurkowski with Ag West Land Brokers. I'm excited to be a part of the Ag West Land Brokers team. With over 25 years being in production agriculture, let me put my experience to work for you.
Spring Creek Repair south of Dorchester is your #1 source for dependable, quality trailer and pressure washer repair. Spring Creek Repair. Call us at 641-1241.
Mainstay Communications is Henderson's premier internet, phone, and television provider, serving the community since 1968. Mainstay Communications. Find them online today at mainstaycom.net.
At Paliseed, we believe in grown from the ground up, from the field of play to the cornfield. We are proud to support high school athletes.
It is reassuring to know that specialized medical care for you and your family is available in Polk County. At Annie Jeffrey Health Center, we are committed to providing you the highest quality health care available.
See Copsa Odie and Associates for tax planning, consultation, and preparation. Let them help you with account services, financial analysis, or estate and succession planning. That's Copsa Odie and Associates in York.
Make RC Pit Stop your convenience store in Rising City, located right on Highway 92. For beverages, food, and gas, stop at RC Pit Stop in Rising City.
Get your car or truck repaired right the first time at Lavander's Body Shops in Grand Island, Hastings, St. Paul, North Platte, Kearney, York, Omaha, and their newest location in Seward.
Do you need to upgrade or expand your on-the-farm grain drying and storage system? Then you need to visit with the grain drying and handling experts at Norquest Agri-Systems in McCool Junction, helping you take control.
Get back on the road with Ortegren Auto Repair in Stromsburg. Get your vehicle inspected for free today. That's Ortegren Auto Repair in Stromsburg, a proud sponsor of area athletes.
At Cornerstone Bank, our team is committed to providing you with game-changing solutions for your financial needs. With 47 convenient locations throughout Nebraska, Cornerstone is dedicated to providing the service you deserve. Cornerstone Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Weekend Warriors Roofing is more than just a roofing company. They do siding, decks, home remodeling, and so much more. Give Weekend Warriors Roofing a call today. If you have a sewer or water problem, call Van Kirk Brothers in Sutton. For more information, go to vankirkbrothers.com. They are proud supporters of area athletes.
Be sure to visit Southeast Valley Irrigation and Pruning for all of your Valley Pivot needs, or call them today, 402-353-6775.
Nick's Farm Store, your third-generation family-owned farm and outdoor power dealer since 1966. Nick's Farm Store, farm equipment, and a whole lot more.
Nebraska Truck Repair in Seward has seen it all and fixed it all. So when your truck goes down, you know who to call. Nebraska Truck Repair in Seward, a proud sponsor of area athletes.
Central Nebraska's premier insurance agency is Goldenrod Insurance in Stromsburg. Give Trayton or Corey a call today at 764-2291. Goldenrod Insurance is a proud supporter of area athletes.
This game is brought to you in part by Cubby's with hot and fresh deli food, Godfather's Pizza, and Chester's Chicken. Cubby's, supporting the communities they serve.
For any of your heating and air conditioning needs, call McCool Heating and AC, your Daikin Comfort Pros, at 402-724-2305. McCool Heating and Air proudly supports area athletes.
Carlson Irrigation is in the business of solutions, and teamed with Ranke Solutions are what they deliver. Ranke, more right than rain, and Carlson Irrigation, your local irrigation solutions expert.
For any of your heating and air conditioning needs, call McCool Heating and AC, your Daikin Comfort Pros, at 402-724-2305. McCool Heating and Air proudly supports area athletes.
Nebraska Truck Repair in Seward has seen it all and fixed it all. So when your truck goes down, you know who to call. Nebraska Truck Repair in Seward, a proud sponsor of area athletes.
At Paliseed, we believe in grown from the ground up, from the field of play to the cornfield. We are proud to support high school athletes.
Be sure to visit Southeast Valley Irrigation and Pruning for all of your Valley Pivot needs, or call them today, 402-353-6775.
AgWest Land Brokers can answer all of your questions about buying and selling land, and Craig Yurkowski has the experience to make sure you make the right choices. When you go AgWest.
Crossroads Conference Tournament basketball coverage on Max Country and Strive TV is brought to you by Edgewater Insurance of Shelby and Osceola, Carey's Restaurant and Catering, Henderson State Bank, Norquest Agri-System, Patina Studios, and Stutzman Interiors. Parker Size and Noah Boyd getting set for the second half of this third quarterfinal game between the 3-seed Nebraska Lutheran and the 6-seed Shelby Rising City. The Knights up by 17. What are your thoughts here on the second half, Noah? What do you want to see with both these teams?
I'd like to see Shelby Rising City kind of clean up their play offensively. And then for the Knights, I mean, so far it's working pretty good for whatever they're doing here tonight. And I'd like to see them continue that. Maybe try to get in the paint a little bit more if you can.
Huskies start out the third quarter with the basketball, and a missed shot in the paint there by Whitmore. They get the offensive rebound with Percorny, and then they try a three that goes in and out by Gabe Dutton-Mofford. And it's rebounded there by Caleb Eldridge for the Knights. Now in the corner, they're going to try a three. Bierman, downtown triple, and that puts them up by 20. They're on a big run here from the end of the first quarter, and now here into the third quarter, second half, 16-1 run since the end of the first quarter. Now a missed shot there by the Huskies. That goes in and out. They're from about 8 feet away on the right side, and then Percorny can't handle the rebound. Goes out of bounds, and once again it's back with the Knights. We got one more quarterfinal coming up next. That's going to start at around 7:30. Maybe a little bit after that, between the 2-seed Osceola and the 7-seed BDS. The Knights had the basketball here, then they tried to throw one from the top of the key to the corner, but it's stolen away by the Huskies. Now Noah Thalen, he is the starting guard here for the Huskies, has it on the left wing, now up top to Nixon Thalen, and here nearly loses it, out of bounds. Bierman comes for some defense right on him. Now Whitmore over to the left side. And now back up top with Nixon Thielen. He takes Bierman to the basket, and we're going to have a blocking foul on number 4, Isaac Bierman. That is the first team foul for either team here in this third quarter, and the second one. No, it's actually going to go on number 11, Caleb Eldridge. The inbound goes right to Percorny in the middle, and he puts it back up and in. It's always a nice play. Just throw it right up to the middle, have a guy that's tall enough, can jump up, tip it right back in.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, there's a jumper there for the Knights. Luke Gotti right there. That's his 7th point. 35-15. Still a 20-point game. Ball back with the Huskies. Whitmore into the corner. Dutton Mofford. Shelby Rising City. This will be their first three, and they hit it. There with Nixon Thielen, the 5'9" freshman. 35-18 now. Drive to the basket. Shot up. Too strong there for Vogt. They get the offensive rebounds, a couple of them, and they can't make any of the putbacks. Can the Knights. So back here with the Huskies. Now Whitmore. Strong take to the basket. Hard hit off the backboard, but it goes through. And that's Whitmore's first basket of the game. Huskies here with some offensive momentum. Make it a 15-point game. They're on a 5-0 run currently. Vogt here with the basketball up top for the Knights. Crosses over, gets to the basket, kicks it out to the baseline. Shot on the far side, no good. Then an offensive rebound. The guard, Luke Corwin, the senior. Good dive to the basket. Now he's scored once in every quarter. 37-20. Jump stop in the lane. Thielen, he had the pass right there, but Picorni can't make the grab. Would have been a good one there for Thielen, but back here now with the Knights. In the middle, now a shot there after a good pass from the baseline. No good there for Audie, and rebounded here by the Huskies. Whitmore gets taken down to the ground. And a defensive foul is going to be called here on Nebraska Lutheran with 4:45 to play in the third quarter. To update a score in girls basketball going on in their third quarterfinal at the York City Auditorium. McCool Junction is leading Meridian 34-21 at half. Count the bucket and then add the foul there for Isaac Whitmore as he got the ball, drove it inside, got it there in the paint, put it up and in. Now Whitmore with 4 points, and he's going to go to the free throw line for one more. That's the third foul on Caleb Eldridge for Nebraska Lutheran, and his second foul this quarter. Third team foul for the Knights. Extra free throw for Whitmore. Gets it to go. (37-23) with about 4.5 to go in the third period. Luke Worcester here with the ball. Had a good first half. Leads the team here with 11 points. Drive here by Vogt. Kick out to the corner for three. That's Corwin. No good. Offensive rebound for Worcester. Kick back out up top. And that was there to Audie. Audie then tried to give it to Eldridge on the right side. And nice job there by Dutton Mofford to poke the ball out of bounds. So Worcester is going to throw in the ball from the sideline. Swings it up top here to number 2, Corwin. And the Knights will reset halfway through this third quarter with 4:05 to go. Ball screen here by Eldridge. Worcester goes to the left, passes out to the wing, left side for three. That was Corwin. And his three-pointer short off the rim. Rebounded here by the Huskies. That was Picorni down the court. Dutton Mofford, I don't know how he saved that, but they have it here to now Thielen on the left side for three. And a backside rebound. We're going to have a foul called on the Huskies. It's been an offensive foul on the rebound.
Yeah, just not going the Huskies' way.
It was Picorni there who picks up his first, yeah.
Yeah, definitely not going how they'd envisioned this third quarter for them, but I mean, got to fix some things.
Yeah. Well, they currently, they are outscoring here Nebraska Lutheran, 10-7 in the third, but missing a lot of shots too. You got to miss three there for the Knights. It's the other way here with the Huskies. Down by the basket, Picorni up and in. Good slide to the rim there for Dalton Picorni, and that gives him 8. And now 4 points here in the third quarter. 12-point game. Knights here with the basketball. Bierman up top. Now it's with number 10, Audie. Back to Bierman. He drives down into the paint. Oh, that's some pivoting right there for Isaac Bierman.
Gets him to 11 now in double digits. Only the second guy so far with double digits in this game.
Now it's here with Shelby Rising City. Picorni right back to the basket. Gives him 10. Into the corner. Ball is with Corwin there. He's going to drive it. Open lane to the basket. Open shot there, but he can't hit it. And now we've got a offensive foul called on Nebraska Lutheran. With 2:37 to play in the quarter, still a lead by a dozen for the Knights. And a timeout, full timeout. Got to be called here on the court by the Huskies. 2:37 to play. Let's step aside. We'll come back right after this on Max Country and Strive TV.
Nick's Farm Store, your third-generation family-owned farm and outdoor power dealer since 1966. Nick's Farm Store, farm equipment, and a whole lot more. Get back on the road with Ortegren Auto Repair in Stromsburg. Get your vehicle inspected for free today. That's Ortegren Auto Repair in Stromsburg, a proud sponsor of area athletes.
Walters Ag LLC in Shickley, where tradition meets innovation. We are your source for Beck's Hybrid Seed and Pivot Bio-Nitrogen Solutions. Visit our website or call us today at 402-759-1831.
See Copsa Odie and Associates for tax planning, consultation, and preparation. Let them help you with account services, financial analysis, or estate and succession planning. That's Copsa Odie and Associates in York.
At Cornerstone Bank, our team is committed to providing you with game-changing solutions for your financial needs. With 47 convenient locations throughout Nebraska, Cornerstone is dedicated to providing the service you deserve. Cornerstone Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It is reassuring to know that specialized medical care for you and your family is available in Polk County. At Annie Jeffrey Health Center, we are committed to providing you the highest quality health care available.
39-27, a lead by 12 points here for Nebraska Lutheran. We have 2:37 to go in the third quarter. And Shelby Rising City coming out of their full timeout here with the basketball. Working it there to the far side is Nixon Thielen. Now he drives it. Scoop. Ooh, that was almost a nice shot, but it is no good. And then we're going to have a foul out near the top of the key as Noah Thielen ended up collecting the ball there, and he gets fouled by, I believe, that was number 3.
They should be shooting
Worcester.
2 here now.
Yep, that was the 5th foul this quarter on Nebraska Lutheran. So this will be bonus 2 free throws the rest of the way in this third quarter for Shelby Rising City. Lucas Worcester picked up his 2nd foul in that process, and Noah Thielen goes to the free throw line and hits his first free throw. And the second one is no good. Rebounded here by Vogt for Nebraska Lutheran. Oh, what a pass to Worcester.
Wow.
He threaded that through about 4 Husky players who were also in transition. And Worcester there with a bucket. Now he's got 13. It's a heck of a pass.
Gets blocked there in the paint.
And now the other way here with the Knights as the Huskies turn it over. At the top of the key, Bierman driving, and he is going to miss that one. Goes back the other way here to Nebraska, or to Shelby Rising City, and then Percorny going to the basket. He lost the ball. Picked up here by the Knights. Just over 90 seconds to play here in the quarter. On the left side with Luke Vogt. Now free throw line jumper, Silas Vogel off the brick. And rebounded by Whitmore. Whitmore pushes it up. Noah Thielen. Now Nixon Thielen. And in the corner, near side to Whitmore. Almost lost it. And still here on the left side. Huskies can get a 3 here, put it down 10. That'd be big. Here's Dutton Mofford for it, and that's off the back rim.
That was the 3 they needed there, too. Yeah.
Thought that was in. And rebounded here by Nebraska Lutheran with 45 seconds in the third quarter. Out on the wing. That is Worcester. Now to Bierman. Bierman right near the right side of the block, and that's good. Gives him 13. $15-point lead for Nebraska Lutheran. Shelby Rising City controlling the ball. They have it down on the right side of the basket there with Whitmore. Now back up top to Thielen. Pass fake, now a 3. Swish. Nixon Thielen, his second 3 of the quarter. He's got 6. And the final stages of the quarter. Driving right to the basket there, not wasting time, was Luke Vogt. And he will get fouled. Shelby Rising City with a big quarter here. 18 points for them. And now, shot at the buzzer is no good there by the Knights. So 43-31 is the score at the end of the quarter. The Huskies outscore Nebraska Lutheran, again 18-13 in the quarter to make it a 12-point game. And we'll come back for the final quarter next here on Max Country and Strive TV.
Potter Repair in Beaver Crossing, your one-stop for auto and diesel repairs. Don't settle for anything less than Potter Repair. Call EJ or John at 532-3525.
When you need farm equipment, there's only one man to turn to. That's Jerry. Give Jerry and JBI Enterprises a call at 402-366-7533.
Make RC Pit Stop your convenience store in Rising City, located right on Highway 92. For beverages, food, and gas, stop at RC Pit Stop in Rising City.
This is Heather Ramsey with the ARC Group LLC. We are a locally owned agricultural risk marketing group. Give us a call at 866-574-2724 or visit agriskconsulting.net.
Aurora Co-op is your go-to resource for better information, better products, and better services. And they're also a proud supporter of area athletes. Check them out at auroracoop.com.
Beaver Hardware and Supply is your hometown hardware store. Whatever the project, Beaver Hardware and Supply is here to help. A proud sponsor of area athletics.
Final quarter of this third CRC boys semi-quarterfinal. That's the last time I'm going to do that tonight. I'm not calling this the semifinals anymore. Final quarter of this third quarterfinal game, and that is rejected as Corwin got it inside, but then blocked away by Shelby Rising City. And now Thielen for another three, made one right at the end of the third quarter for the Huskies. And that's no good. Worcester gets the rebound here for Nebraska Lutheran. And now it's up top with Vogt. 12-point lead here for the Knights, and I think they're content with just taking as much clock down as they can, but continuing to get some baskets here. Put the Huskies away. Inside here, Worcester, fadeaway in the lane. No good, and Silas Vogel there with a rebound. We're going to have a jump ball call, and that is going to give it back here to Shelby Rising City, and then they'll switch the possession arrow.
Yeah, if Shelby Rising City can have a quarter like what they had the last quarter, they could find themselves easily making a 2 to 5 point ball game.
All here with the Huskies as Noah Thielen hands it off to Percorny. Then Percorny out to the wing. Three-pointer missed, and the Huskies get the rebound with Whitmore. He misses the shot, gets his rebound. Now Noah Thielen for three on the left side, and then the defensive rebound for Silas Vogel. Getting some fired up fans in here as well.
Yeah, we are. You can hear them. We're all the way up here.
There's one inside there for Lucas Worcester.
He's got 15 now.
Another jumper in the lane. And that's the first bucket of this fourth quarter. Worcester gets us started. And the Huskies give it away there as they had it on offense, and now a steal. Good find there to Corwin, and Corwin gets fouled. Luke Vogt there with a nice bounce pass on the baseline cut by Lucas Corwin. So he's going to go and shoot some free throws. He's got 2 shots.
And that's not a horrible foul. It's Chase and I were talking about these type of fouls, and it's almost like a take foul in the NBA.
First free throw is good. There for Corwin. He's got 7. He's scored every quarter once. They had 2 points in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third, and now 1 here in the fourth.
Could make it 2.
That's right. He does.
So he scored 2 in every single quarter here tonight. That's consistent.
So we should have 47-33, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
47 should be.
Yeah.
47-33.
Definitely should be. Anyway, that just bothers me when the scoreboard doesn't change because then I think I'm going crazy. All right. Back here with the Knights. Drive to the basket. Shot good. There for, who's that, Vogt?
Yep, number 5.
Vogt, and that's his first bucket.
I know, getting on the stat sheet.
He averages 7 points a game. Nebraska Lutheran. Now to the left wing. Trying to enter it down low. Percorny, wow, acrobatic catch and shot there for Dalton Percorny, who's had a good second half. A lot of his points have come in the second half, and that is his 12th. So timeout on the court here. Called by the Huskies, and we'll take one as well. Back after this on Max Country and Strive TV.
Brandt Carpet and Tile, located in York and Friend, is your one-stop shop for all your flooring solutions and has been since 1975. Good luck to all area athletes.
See Kreidel Enterprises, your participating independent American Standard Air dealer. Call 362-2500 today. Kreidel Enterprises, a name you can trust.
Fillmore County Hospital in Geneva wants you to be healthy and happy. You can like us on Facebook to receive educational facts and tips. Fillmore County Hospital.
49-33 with 5:15 to play. I guess we're going crazy, Noah.
I think so.
I swear it was 47-31 when was it Lucas Corwin made a couple free throws and they never, or no, sorry, it was one of the guys for Shelby Rising City. They never counted him. So now the other way here with Shelby Rising City as they get the rebound off the missed shot. And now the drive, floater in the lane. There for Thielen. That's off the mark, and the Knights get the rebound. 16-point lead.
And you can see Shelby Rising City's head coach is just fired up over there. I mean, trying to get something to work, and seems like everything that he's putting together just isn't going right.
Another one there for the Knights. 4.5 to go. Pass too strong there for the Huskies, out of bounds.
Yeah, I mean, in a game in which it got pretty close here for a little bit for Shelby Rising City. They're able to kind of battle back, find their way back into it. But now here, I mean, 4.5 minutes left. There's still a good little bit of ball game left here, but just Shelby Rising City really needed that that third quarter here in the fourth quarter as well. And in the, I guess you should say, second quarter too.
Vogt goes to the basket here. Whitmore swats it out of bounds. And now the Knights will throw it in. Up to the top of the key, now to the right side. Here with Luke Vogt. Now here's the drive. Corwin off the window. And that's his 4th point of the quarter, his 10th for the game. And that makes it a 20-point lead. Nebraska Lutheran will move on to the semifinal, it appears. They'll take on the winner of Osceola, the 2 seed, and BDS, the 7 seed. That's our next game. There's a picked pocket by Luke Vogt as he goes to the basket, picks it up, fade away.
Oh, wow.
Nothing but net. And Vogt here with 6 points.
What,
in
just
the
in the
fourth quarter?
fourth?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Got a whistle and a timeout, or maybe a sub-timeout. Nope, timeout.
Yeah, I think it's a 30-second
break. So, yes, we'll step aside as well. We've got 3 minutes, 18 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Score is Nebraska Lutheran, the team out of Waco, 55. Shelby Rising City, 33. We're back after this quick timeout.
Central Valley Ag, your local cooperative, focuses on helping you select the best products and services for your operation. Our planet is hungry. Together, we feed it. Central Valley Ag, growing agriculture together.
Make RC Pit Stop your convenience store in Rising City, located right on Highway 92. For beverages, food, and gas, stop at RC Pit Stop in Rising City.
.2 lead here for the Knights over Shelby Rising City. And these two teams will not meet again in the regular season. So this is their one chance to take on each other as conference opponents. They were supposed to play back on the 13th, but that game was canceled and it will not be made up. But now after the turnover, ball back here with the Knights, three-pointer, try there for Audi, off the mark. Huskies here. They're going to play in a consolation match Thursday at Shelby Rising City, so they'll kind of have a home game there. That's where all the consolations are being played for the CRC. Believe they're going to take on the loser of Osceola BDS, although I'm not confident that's how they have that working out. So as we have another loose ball on Shelby Rising City's end, and the turnover will give it back to Nebraska Lutheran. Got some late subs here for both teams.
Well, they have 6 guys on the court right now.
Yeah.
Got to take one off. Might have skipped math class today.
Yeah. So, in fact, the loser of this game takes on the loser of the Osceola BDS game up next at, that will be 4:30 on a Thursday at Shelby Rising City. That's where the Huskies will play next. Nebraska Lutheran, they'll move on at 7:30 Thursday night to play in the CRC semifinal against the Osceola BDS winner. Nebraska Lutheran here, we're just kind of going back and forth here, trading missed shots and turnovers. All here with Nebraska Lutheran. And Corwin now up top to Audi. Over to the right side, and here is Kuntz. Knights here coming in, averaging about 51 points a game. They're going to get that a little bit better. And they've also, have an 8-2 record. It's a good team that they can make a strong push. We're not just talking about a CRC, maybe a final berth if they can win on Thursday, but maybe sub-districts, maybe a trip to the state tournament here for this group. They have a lot of good talent. It's got to be a strong end to the regular season and into districts for this team, but they got some good, strong players.
Yeah, they really do, and I mean, showcasing it here, kept it close in the first quarter, and then that third quarter really allowed Shelby Rising City to come back. I mean, they won that quarter 18-3, 13 there.
Jumper there by the Knights is good. Who's that? Number 12, I think. Jagger Phillips. It's a great name.
Jagger with the dagger.
That's right. 57-33. Final minute of this game. Pass out to the baseline. Here's Shelby Rising City, and that shot is going to be short. Silas Vogel gets the rebound here for the Knights. Nice find underneath there, but shot blocked from behind. Dylan Holder almost had his second basket of the game. All knocked out of bounds. Still here, though, with the Huskies.
Yeah, 31,
or rather with the Knights.
Yeah, with the Knights. 31 seconds left here. I mean, they should be able just to... I mean, I guess you have substitution, and you're still playing to kind of develop your guys. Might want to try to get them some buckets.
Shot there on the baseline by Phillips. No good.
Ooh.
Fight for the rebound here. We got a jump ball. That's going to keep the possession with Nebraska Lutheran. Got a score update. They're going to start the fourth quarter at the York Auditorium. McCool Junction and McKenna Yates. They are leading Meridian 50-29 as they start the final quarter there. So McCool Junction girls look like they're going to go back into the semifinals. They obviously won the CRC last year on the girls' side. Nice find down low, post move, and the shot no good there by Holler. And here's Shelby Rising City with a rebound for the final 10 seconds. Huskies are going to drop to 7-7. Nebraska Lutheran's going to move to 9-2 and a berth into the CRC semifinal. The Knights are going to take on the winner of the 2-seed Osceola and the 7-seed BDS on Thursday at 7:30 for the boys' CRC semifinals at the York City Auditorium. 57-33 is our final score, and we'll take a timeout. We'll come back, wrap this up next on Max Country and Strive TV.
Carlson Irrigation is in the business of solutions, and teamed with Ranke Solutions are what they deliver. Ranke, more right than rain, and Carlson Irrigation, your local irrigation solutions expert.
Central Nebraska's premier insurance agency is Goldenrod Insurance in Stromsburg. Give Trayton or Corey a call today at 764-2291. Goldenrod Insurance is a proud supporter of area athletes.
This game is brought to you in part by Cubby's with hot and fresh deli food, Godfather's Pizza, and Chester's Chicken. Cubby's, supporting the communities they serve.
Be sure to visit Southeast Valley Irrigation and Bruning for all of your Valley Pivot needs, or call them today, 402-353-6775.
For decades, Generations Insurance Group of Exeter has found the lowest rates in the best insurance plans, protecting your cars, home, business, and family. Let them do the same for you.
LP HVAC has the solution to your HVAC problems. Residential, commercial, whatever the problem, LP HVAC has you covered. A proud sponsor of high school athletics.
Nebraska Equipment is your local Kubota and Case IH dealer serving Seward and surrounding areas. Visit them in Seward on 280th Road or call 643-6641 today.
Brown's Grocery Store in Sutton is your local community connection for high-quality foods, great prices, and superior friendly service. Working hard each and every day to earn your business. For all your irrigation needs, contact the folks at Fagan Irrigation for the fastest, reliable service. Contact Corbin at Fagan Irrigation today to see what they can do for you. Jones Group Insurance and Financial Services of York is a proud supporter for all area sports and athletes. Contact Jones Insurance in York for all your insurance needs.
57-33, the Nebraska Lutheran Knights are off to the CRC semifinals with a big win over the Shelby Rising City Huskies. They won the first quarter 17-12. Second quarter, it's where they got their momentum right before halftime. They outscored Shelby Rising City 13-1 in that second quarter to take a 30-13 halftime lead. The Huskies, though, put up some offense in the third quarter, outscoring the Knights 18-13. That made it about 43-28, still a 15-point lead for Nebraska Lutheran going into the final quarter. And they only made sure that the Huskies scored once there in that quarter as they outscored the Huskies 14-3 in the final quarter of play. It looked like Lucas Worster, I think, led the team there with 15 points. And then they had a few other guys in double figures, Noah, that you'll get to, I know. But then Dalton Percorny on the other side had a pretty nice second half. I think he had 8 of his 12 total points in the second half tonight. But any other thoughts you had here from this third semifinal? Now we've got one more coming up.
Not really too much to talk about it besides kind of what we've already gone over throughout the game. And that's Nebraska Lutheran just being able to be pretty dominant during the whole game. They had 3 guys in double figures here and really just played very good basketball offensively, very aggressive too. I mean, offensive and defensively wise. Shelby Rising City, on the other hand, they had 1 guy in double figures, and that was it. Everybody else was 6 points or lower, and when you have that, it's tough to really do anything, especially when you have 2 quarters where you score 3 or less points. Really something that I think that Shelby Rising City should look on to in the future, though, is look back at this game and just kind of look at how different you played in the first and the third quarter compared to the second and fourth quarter, and figure out how to fix those. Because if they could have just performed halfway as good as they did in the first and the third one, and put that into the second and fourth one, it would have been a much closer game. But instead, you finish this game 57-33, and it's more of a blowout than what we were expecting between the 3 and 6 seed.
Well, the Knights are a good team. 8-2.
They are a very good team.
They don't lose a lot. Obviously, this season they come in pretty hot as well as a team, winning 3 in a row. And Shelby Rising City, obviously they'll drop to 7-7, but they had won 2 in a row coming into this game here. But just the better team here are the Knights with some good players. And now they're off to the semifinal. They're the newest team in the CRC, joining the conference back in 2016-2017. So they've never made it to a final. They've got one more game to do that on Thursday night against the winner of our next game, which will feature the 2 seed Osceola Bulldogs and the 7 seed BDS Eagles. That's going to do it for this broadcast of the third quarterfinal game here on Max Country and Strive TV. Noah and we got one more to go. Let's do it. Coming up here in a few minutes. We'll be back right back. This has been CRC Basketball on Max Country and Strive.
Leading the way is...